streak. In other news from Milwaukee, free agent Eddie Murray has agreed to terms on a one-year deal with the organization. The Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the Reds 4-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Stars and the Hornets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
2023 Oklahoma Hornets.
Matthew Boyd will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Popped him up. Real Muto is there. 1 out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
At the plate, Will Clark. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
The 2-1 home. Runner going a second time. Chopped weakly to the left. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Clark is off at first with 2 away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and 30 RBIs. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The set and the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Misses, ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2-2. Here it is.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Bellinger brings it in, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Machado waits on it, and that retires the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Dylan Cease, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Roberto.
Now the pitch.
1-1.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now is Nico Horner. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Horner tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Stays alive, still 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Oklahoma leads this one 1-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Helton in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Segura, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, number 9. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. That average for him sitting at .345. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
This is foul right side.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The catcher.
No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, number 37. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
To the plate now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Will Clark. And he hits it hard to the right side. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Oklahoma is on top here, 1-0. Next to bat will be Jason Bay. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Taken but called a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit, Todd
The
Helton.
first baseman, Todd Helton.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's the 0-1.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And it's fouled away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys.
Batting six.
That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts.
Batting.
That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Fouled off. Out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Billy Williams. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next to hit is Ken Griffey Jr. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch, runner goes for second. He swings and misses, throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
The windup and the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Now into the box, JT Realmuto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, Cody
Bellinger at the plate now. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 3rd home run for him on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. First offering on its way. Corey Seager is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, number 9. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
So now to the plate, number 37. He swings and grounds it to short. Story scoops it up. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Number 37 recovers. The Throw down to first, one away.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Duke Snyder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball. That's ball two.
One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his own.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Bay. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at-bat. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So stepping in is Manny Machado, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. JT Realmuto would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Pitch on the way. Struck him out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Will Clark. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Billy Williams.
Next, it'll be Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next to dig in, Trevor Story hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Runner's going. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's gone. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Joel Payamps will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Now
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Cody.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Now back.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Duke Snyder is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Still only one out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jason Bay, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, first baseman, Todd Helton.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up Todd Helton. From the stretch. Snyder stands at second with 2 gone. Sharp ground ball to third. Schmidt has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Oklahoma is out in front here 7-1. Now at the plate here is Ken Griffey Jr. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's Corey Seager to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball called for strike 2. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He throws him on the fastball there. Gene Segura sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Stepping in now, number 9. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Clemente will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Hornets are out in front, 7-3. And stepping in, Manny Machado. No hits to this point.
For Oklahoma, the third baseman, Manny.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Machado.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The pitch. 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's one down now. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So next to bat will be JT Realmuto. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher to just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped him up. Number 37 over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Chris Archer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Chris Archer.
And now here is number 37, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, number 37.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. didn't work. But now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder and a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. And boy, this was just about as good a catch as you're ever going to see, but he just couldn't get there as the ball skips beyond him for 2 bases. Into the box now, Will Clark, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One strike now from Archer. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Billy Williams.
Next to stand in is Billy Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch. Chopper to short. Story brings it in. Throw in time and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as the right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift. Gloved by Clark, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 21.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air down the right field line. Number 9 is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico.
So next to hit is Nico Horner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
That misses. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So here is Ken Griffey Jr. will start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Popped him up. Corner has a play. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
This is hit softly to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Clemente is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping up is Duke Snider. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And the pitch.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason Bay.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Bay, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Todd Helton. 4-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Manny Machado would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So now here is Manny Machado. He grounded out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hard hit ball to second. Segura fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy.
Now
Geez, I
batting.
mean, that fastball
Number
was
9.
way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, number 9. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the
batting.
pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, number 37. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next up is Ryan Braun. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Bellinger's got it.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Giovanni Gallegos gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
There you go.
Will Clark. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Count is 1-2 now. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Hornets took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matthew Boyd earns the win, his second. Dylan Cease was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 6 hits. 1 error, they left 2 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.